we go. With the Zomcast episode 1. Daniel, do you have anything you want to say? I don't have party audio on. That's a problem. There we go. It's fixed. Alright. The Zomcast, baby.
It's crazy. You didn't even say that.
Alright, Daniel. We are doing the Zomcast episode 1. Thoughts?
Welcome. Yes, we've always, well, not always, but we've talked about having a podcast for a while, yeah.
Yeah, we've talked about having one for a while. We think now is the time to really do it.
After more shit has happened, of course.
Yeah, of course. But I will add one thing. There's a special thing about our podcast. We will be playing zombies while we do it. That's really it.
Exactly.
Because, well, that's what we always done. We've always played zombies, and I figured it's a better twist, or better thing to do.
Yeah, and
what better way to start off something than by ending a game franchise?
Yeah, I mean, but this is one of the best franchises, in our opinions, ever made.
Absolutely, I think Black Ops 3 is the best zombies game.
Well, just the franchise itself, Call of Duty, like Activision and...
Oh, well, Treyarch, yes, but Black Ops 6 was kind of mid.
Oh.
Is that what we start off with, is our opinions on the different Black Ops games?
Well, one thing I also want to say is that, a third member of this podcast would be Josh, but he isn't here.
He isn't here right now, so...
Yeah. Might be in later episodes where we might be able to get him to, you know, get on the podcast, to show his perspective on things, of course.
Yeah. Though, he's also a wild card, so we gotta watch him.
Very true.
But no, he's part of the speedrun boys. So we do that.
Yeah.
But yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and get this game started.
It's funny how many times
we talked about doing it a lot. Podcast.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of YouTubers have started getting into podcasting more, and it's just like, I feel like it's a better way of understanding who you watch almost all the time, or even if it's not all the time, like who your just main YouTuber is to watch.
Because they don't usually discuss topics of like what's going on and in life, like what's going on. Like, you may have vloggers or anything like that, but like that's completely different.
Really?
You don't like get to feel what they're like outside of their persona, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because so many people have a persona now where it's like, that's not who they truly are. I mean, some people, yes, but, you know, a lot of people know.
And I feel like the smaller streamers, just because of how bigger streamers have to watch out a lot more, and YouTubers along with that. But the smaller streamers and YouTubers, yeah. But not just that, it's just they have to follow the rules a lot more strictly, of course.
Well, a lot of them are bound by contracts and everything, too.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is he?
And what I'm trying to say is that, like, I feel like small streamers and YouTubers have the better chance of actually connecting on other topics besides what they actually do for streaming or YouTube.
I turned down the volume in the game so we can hear you better.
I don't know if that's like, if that's me or like,
I'm gonna put him in a world.
But that's what I think.
World unspecified.
And I feel like that's just right up our alley, of course, because you're just a small streamer, of course.
I mean, we were actively losing We lost 2 followers as of a couple months. Past couple months. I just haven't been streaming though.
So that huge fucking monster that's
Yeah, and it
flying about
can be
overhead?
pretty
What the
hard to
hell is
like
it?
keep up with schedules and everything when you also have other things going on.
Well, I've recently started work, and
Right.
I have to start driving school soon, so I'll be doing school again.
Mm.
So,
Yep.
well, technically school. It's
must
not
be,
really driving school is not really school, but
Yeah,
it
not
is.
like an actual school, but
No.
I know what you mean.
It's still I have to learn.
That's
Yeah.
why you back off.
It's anything.
Surprised
So,
there's any
what's
wood
been
here at
going
all.
on in your
What
life,
with this being space?
I don't think people really hear your side of things a lot. Like, obviously they get your opinion, but they don't really get what's going on with you, like, in your daily life. Day in the life of Daniel
Feeling
Syke.
very chatty today. Need to find some ammo.
Where would I start
Right
with that?
fucking now.
I wake up, I eat, play games, I go to bed.
True, and I mean,
For you,
well,
buzzsaws.
it's obviously changed for
Celery
me
Toffin. With all this
recently over
mayhem
this year,
unfolding around us, have you
because,
formulated a new plan?
well, that was what I was doing for like many years, was just get up, do whatever, like, I guess either exercise first or whatever, and then go and play video games.
You go play with us, mainly.
Yeah, and sometimes it would also just be by myself, but I found that
That's how you got to
as-
7:30 by
When this
yourself.
is all over, I'm gonna find a lot of interesting shit in my pockets.
Yeah. But
We better get this little girl out of
I've
wherever she is.
matured in another way of saying that,
What
like,
just came out of my mouth.
you know, video games isn't always what I wanted to
Assault
pursue,
rifle?
of course. It was
Always worked out for
sports.
me.
Yeah,
And
with the injury, right?
yeah, that
knows how to party. I think I'll take her
basically
out on a
almost
date.
a career-ending injury, even though that it wasn't that long for me
Good
of
thing
a
about a rifle is
career,
it won't ever
per
let you
se.
down. Just like a horse.
But
Well, it was. What? Okay, give us the rundown. What happened to you?
well,
Pop it
so-
in, chew it over, make magic.
it was. Boy.
1909.
Yeah, I know, right? That's how it feels. I mean, it's 8th grade, I'm pretty sure.
That's more like it.
My
mom always told me not to
Football.
talk while chewing. She'd forgive me
Well,
this time.
yeah, it was football. Well, I'm because it felt so long ago now. It seems because a lot of have happened over these years. But football. It happened in football, and it was near playoffs. And
What could
I think it was
possibly
actually
go
last
wrong?
game of regular season
A
of
lot,
the
actually.
football season.
Show me something special,
And
Bubblegum.
for context, my position was the running back,
This
and
place.
on defense I also
100%
played
certain of that.
defense, because sometimes that's
Maybe no knees.
what.
On defense,
less
you
than
played
50.
defense. Ah, yes.
Well, I play both sides of the ball, and
Okay.
there's been a few people
I'm in the mood
in
for a
high
treasure
school or
hunt.
even before that would do that. And I mean, even in college, like with Travis Hunter, one of the best players in college football right now, who just won the Heisman too. He's a wide receiver and a cornerback. But I was a running back and safety for my team. But that's a little context
about
behind
taking out a
that.
former
And I was,
even if he was
I would say I was
possessed.
pretty good at both sides, I'd say, somewhat. But, so during the game, I think it was either late third quarter, maybe. We were just trying to chew some more clock down because we were ahead. We were winning. and so we just kept running the ball.
We still not talking about this, Richtofen?
So we made this one run play.
You will be
Of course, had me involved. I was the starter.
I know you're not yourself, keeper. So
sometimes it just happens like
about to go down.
Like that. I just snapped, and of course, maybe people didn't hear that. I snapped, but that's how sometimes it happens. And what happened was we hiked the ball, and I went for the run play, and the defensive line broke immediately through our offensive line. And one of the D linemen just rushed towards me, pushed me down, and of course, that's like any other play, but he tore my
was it your ACL
arm.
or?
No, it was my arms.
Okay.
It was like this,
okay, fellas.
it's the biggest muscle that, is a part of the tricep
It should be abundant
that just torn, like, basically right off.
out of whack.
And
Business as usual, I suppose.
I could barely get off the field because I couldn't even get up after that because it was such a horrible tear that he inflicted on me.
Making it really hard to keep this
I need you to do
reality
DE, by the way.
stable. I mean, honestly.
Yeah, my bad.
Look
Hold
at
up.
it. It's practically held together with tape. And
But yeah,
because of strain.
tear right down. It was
keep this for later.
my left arm because that's what he pushed. But when he pushed me so hard that I turned around, and when I fell on the left arm as well.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's gotta hurt.
Alright, just wait. Get out some of the zombies.
Go ahead. You can talk about it while you're done.
Yeah. So that ended my basically football career because plus my parents didn't want me to get injured
They
really.
didn't want me.
Yo, that's crazy.
I'm just fucking with you.
Nah, but
This looks like a hell of a place to
they
get
didn't
lost.
want
And
to see
killed.
me get injured in football because, like, in the other sports that I played, it might have just been a lesser injury because those other sports that I played, like basketball and baseball, didn't have as much contact, of course, or even just as my
Football's a
position.
contact sport.
Yeah, and running backs take like, oh, goddamn. I'm down again.
This brings back some memories. Not all of them good.
Go ahead.
Not any of them good, to be honest.
I was saying that, like, running backs take a huge beating all the time. And, like, the average NFL career of a running back is like 7, 8 years. Compared to maybe like a quarterback, which maybe lasts like 12, 15 years. And that's to do with all of the... Oh, that's alright. That's to do with, of course, all the running you do, all the, like, because there's a lot of offenses today in the NFL that is strictly to the run, and that's what breaks down the running backs a lot, because they take the beating all the time.
Correct.
So, yeah, and I mean, I'm really no different than any other injury, because, like, it just happens like that, and you can't do anything about it after that.
That's the human body.
Sometimes. Yeah. The human body can only
Fragile.
take so much.
We're fragile compared to, you know, like animals that are built for fighting, surviving. We've almost domesticated ourselves in that in that regard, in my opinion. we've domesticated ourselves.
Yeah.
Some of us.
Disappointed if this doesn't have a purpose.
At least.
Could put it that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's what happened with my sports career. So, in that time span of me recovering from that, I just played video games a lot, and I say I'm level
Isn't that how you met me?
730.
Or no, you met me before that.
Yeah, I did. But before that, you know, I was like all sports and everything because I still had the good career.
You were never on as much before then.
Yeah.
Sorry, Keeper. I hope the forces.
You were on like weekends, yes, but you were never on like weekdays.
Yeah. But I was also a multi-sport athlete. I wasn't just football. I was, like I said, basketball and baseball I played too.
I don't usually mention, but I used to play basketball, football, and I played a little bit of softball. Or no, not softball, sorry.
That didn't sit right.
What do you call it?
Baseball.
Yes. Baseball. That's the one.
Yeah, you good, you good.
This ain't hard enough without ammo.
I haven't played baseball in so long. I got a couple of trophies over to my right that I don't think I've ever shown you, have I?
Nah, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Believe it or not, I may not look like it, but I used to be an athlete. But, you know, things changed. I grew into video games, and I was like, I fell in love with the whole, you know, gaming scene, I guess you could call it.
Yeah.
As a kid, I was never crazy good, but I always looked up to my brother. My brother Jordan, specifically, because my oldest brother, James, he was never there because he was already graduated, had gotten a wife, and was married. So I never really seen my brother too often. I do nowadays. But
monster. That sounds
you know,
like a great idea.
I never was good because I was a little kid, man. My brother was insanely good, however. When he was 16, he had sponsorships. He had back when clans were a thing.
That's never
You know,
good.
they had their own like backpacks and shit. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was really impressive. But I've always wanted to be like him, so I've looked up to him since I was little.
Oh yeah,
And
I mean,
yeah.
my brother is, of course, has been the better sports player in the family than between the two of us because, well, he's played baseball basically all of his life since he was like 3, and now he's, of course, in college right now. He goes to Penn State and is a pitcher there. And, well, last year he actually won the MVP for his team.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and if you go into his closet, because he has a closet in his room, like a little storage
We all
closet,
got things in our closet.
he has a whole shelf of trophies.
Damn,
Like,
really?
the whole shelf is trophies, yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah, and we have this, like, little area in his just regular room, aside from his closet.
Those kids in the house.
Like, right next to the entrance of the closet, it's from his high school. It just has his defensive MVP award. It has the picture of him on senior night, and then a shirt of the high school. And I mean, like, when I look at all that stuff, I'm like, I'm really proud of how he has turned a good sports career.
Now here's an interesting question. Have you ever been jealous of your brother?
Ooh. You good, I got you.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, have you ever been jealous of your brother? Because I remember I used to be really jealous of my brother until I realized I was like, hey, if I play enough, I can get that.
Building barriers forever. This is definitely
So
slice.
honestly,
So this Dr. Monty, what do you actually know about
I'd
him?
actually
Was he another
say
group
no
925
and yes.
scientist or something?
But why I
No, and
say that
yes.
is no. Before I got injured, I was like an actual good player
And
in
then
all
when
the
you got
sports I
injured, you were
played.
just jealous?
When I got injured, I think I got a bit jealous, yeah, because how when you get injured like that, it's hard to come back from that. And
I
even
bet you
to
that put you in a
have,
rough spot now.
yeah, it did. And it honestly took skill away from me, from like all my sports.
I remember you talking about you were like, I don't know if I'm ever gonna be as good as I was.
Yeah,
I know you were
I
really
always
worried
said
about
that
that.
because, yeah, I was worried about that because, like I said, an injury like that is hard to come back from.
Well, you're
Like, I
doing it.
mean, yeah, I'm doing it, the way I expected, but, I use, Derrick Rose for example because I'm a big Chicago sports fan, and that's one of the worst things that happened to us was,
Yeah.
Derrick Rose, the reigning 2011 MVP of the NBA, he got injured in the playoffs. I think it was a torn ACL or something like that. And when he came back from that, he was never the same. He never averaged the same amount of points. He never was as explosive because he had insane athleticism, and he was
Well, you
only
gotta be
like
fearful
6'2".
of stuff like that now. If it happened again, what would you do?
I mean, I'm not there yet. I don't think my mind is ready for that again, and it's I'm a lot more careful, of course.
Of course.
Um
I love old movie
but
theaters. Not many of them left.
in my mind I would never think that I would get injured again. But you never know, of
It could
course.
happen.
But I also only play basketball now. Like I'm not a multi-sport athlete anymore because that's hard to do as even a high schooler to balance the sports. And when you get that old, it's hard to like keep the different physiques of the different like athletes of the sports. Cause like in basketball, you gotta be a lot more slim and like just, cause like you would exercise other body parts in your workouts for basketball than like football.
That'll leave a mark.
Because even though they're both athletic sports, they're completely different in regards of how far you gotta go in basketball, how far you gotta go in football.
Yeah.
Because you gotta run across fields. You have a court in basketball.
Yeah,
Which is
but the thing
obviously
is
not as
in the
big as a,
court,
field.
but football is different in that aspect. Sure, it's the whole field, but you get like little pauses in between each play because you gotta like do another play, like you gotta run another play, so you gotta think of what you want to do. But with basketball, it's non-stop. So like you get the ball on offense, you try and score down on the other side of the court, and then, well, if you don't make the shot or whatever, you got to get back as soon as you can to play defense. So it's a lot more fast-paced.
You know the deal. You keep dying, I keep shooting. Always running on
Yeah, I'll come back. Holy shit. E.
Is he killing him?
Here, yeah, he's killing him. But
time for a bare knuckle beatdown.
I have
yeah,
no bullets.
you got to be careful.
I know you felt that, freak sack. Not sure we're gonna make it out of this one, Tank. Not all of us, anyway.
I'll get the guys behind, you get the Margwa. Do you want to talk about the lore about the friend group?
I feel like we could still just talk about the topic that we're just on, though. Like, you know.
Yeah. Well, what else do we, how do we elaborate?
Well, I was just saying about how, like, you know, how basketball is so fast-paced, and, you know, it's different from football.
Of course.
In that matter, how it's a lot more fast-paced, because it's always running up and down the court.
Yeah, and football is not like that. It's slower, but
it's slower.
It takes more endurance, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean,
if you look at the guys who are in are football players, they're a lot bigger dudes.
yeah, because of how sport works. In basketball, you look at the dudes, they're a lot more slim, like I said, just because of how much running and how much cardio they do. You know, you can't keep all that weight.
Football, you don't have to really work on your aim as much. Basketball, you have to hit into a net, and you have to work on your legs. Football, of course, you have to work on your legs, but you do not have to. Like, you also have to work on your core. You have to work on your arms. You have to work on being a big guy, rather than just your legs and how much you can run it up and down the court.
Well, there's that, but the aspects of basketball isn't just the leg part. It's, well, basketball players are the most conditioned athletes of any athletes.
That's true.
And that's because of the legs, like you said, of course, running up and down the court. But it's also arms, because you gotta defend. You gotta, well, shooting the ball. Legs and arms are both into that.
I mean, all I meant is in football is they're a lot bigger, as they have to take and actually force other guys away.
Yeah.
They have to run them down. They have to tackle them. You don't do that in basketball.
Of course, because you would get a foul.
Yeah, completely. You'd probably get benched, honestly.
Yeah, if you did that, you'd get benched.
I mean, obviously you have people who fall down, and you know they
flops.
Called on them. Yeah, flops.
It's almost like soccer.
It's completely different. It's completely different than football.
Yeah. But why I chose basketball over the 3 sports that I did, including basketball, was when I was still recovering and everything like that. Well, I'd say after I recovered from the injury, the only thing I had really access to was a basketball and a hoop. So I went outside, started to like just shoot some hoops, and I'm like, hey, I might still have it somewhat. So I'm like, I tell my parents, like, I want to try and get back into basketball. They're like, okay, but you gotta stick with it, you know, you gotta, you know, can't just give up.
Like, if you're gonna do something, stick to it.
Yeah, because they were very hesitant of putting me back into sports because of my lack of, you know, persistency that I would probably have, because it's been like almost 3-4 years since I last played a sport, and they would think like because I took up other things in the process of me recovering, it would be like, yeah. But after this season of basketball, I realized that, yeah, I could still do this.
At least he's in the same boat. How are things going?
We have 2 games left of this regular season, then we have playoffs. But when playoffs occur, I actually am going to Florida for my brother's baseball tournament. So that's something I'm kind of upset about.
I said the board.
I said about it.
When did Callan join? When did Boss join?
Man, that
Friendly
Canadian is getting to me.
Our friendly neighborhood Canadian. I watched Spider-Man 3 for the first time the other day. I had never seen the Venom suit on Spider-Man until that point.
I haven't watched that in a while either.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Is that all you got to cover on that?
I would also say that after this season, well, even this year, I'd say, well, I'd say just this season because I would do basketball again, maybe in the summer.
So answer me honestly.
But
just how much of this chaos is your fault?
Summers have
Did our little trip to
turned pretty
Alcatraz
meaningless
have
to me
anything to do
now
with it?
because I don't really go out and do anything. Like, as I don't have my car, or I have a car, but I don't have my full license yet.
yeah, that's
I
right.
have my instruction permit,
Told me
which is
that.
what I'm
Yeah.
saving up. I'm saving up for it, but I gotta pay bills now,
Hey,
so it's like.
you gotta pay the bills. You gotta pay the bills.
I
For
do.
survival really
Which is
leaves you
also why I want to
parched.
try and make streaming a thing, because I want to have a little bit of extra income, maybe, you know,
If it goes well, right?
if it goes. It's very hard to do that. I was watching a lot of videos on like how people got their careers, and the majority of people say it's about an average of 2
Surrounded
years
again?
working a
Think it'll work
normal
this
job before you even gain any following at all.
Time to get back
Which
to
is
it.
like, I've been doing this for 7 years, but you know.
Feel that, narrow maggot?
Yeah, and it's not always
how it
gonna
works.
be like, you know, a miracle or, you know, something out of the blue. You know, takes process.
Kisses until you brush your
Of course,
teeth.
because nothing in life is easy.
No, nothing is ever given to you in life.
Unless you're rich.
Yeah, unless if you're daddy's money.
Yeah, unless you're daddy's girl.
Exactly.
But I digress, you know.
Yeah.
Man, it's just I don't have it rough, but it's just life is still it sucks. Life sucks. It gets tougher definitely once you hit 18. And I mean, I'm 19 now. I've been working for a year. And it's like, yeah, I'm okay with my job, but like I would rather do streaming.
Dr. Monty seems
Yeah, you wanna
but he seems
get a job that you like to do
sketchy.
because
Yeah, exactly. I don't prefer the job I have now. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love helping people. That's amazing. I love doing that. But it's just it gets persistent, it gets boring, it gets
tedious somewhat.
tedious, and some people are like, it's almost like customers.
Yeah,
Old people are not nice. I will tell you
'cause
this.
it's dealing with
They are
people.
sometimes. Yes, it's dealing with people, and I've never really been a people person except for when I was a kid. Now that I grew up, I didn't really like people as much, and that's that's natural, right? But
Yeah.
I don't like working with people. Old people they're fine. I love them. I love old people, but some of them are very grumpy, like really really grumpy. Take my father for instance.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's in his 50s. I understand. He used to be built. He used to and now he's stuck in his bed. Walks with a cane. I mean, I understand. That would make me upset too if I was able to do so much and then all of a sudden it was taken
Oh
away.
man. That sounds like my father too. I mean, he's now 70 years old. And
Oh.
obviously that's somewhat out of the ordinary when you talk when I like so when I was younger too,
Mhm.
I would like because kids would come to school and sometimes talk about their parents like, "Oh, my parents did this" or whatever. When they would bring up about like age sometimes, like how old their parents were, I would hear like maybe 40, maybe close to
Mhm.
50. Then I would say, well, my father was like, I'd say 60 some around the time.
Mhm.
And everyone would be like, damn, he's that old.
Can I
Oh,
have that?
yeah, you can have it. But
Alright.
it's like, damn, they say, damn, he's that old? And it was like, yeah. And that's just how it is sometimes. Like, and my mother is also somewhat on the older side for a mother, because usually the mothers are somewhat younger than the fathers. But
Mhm. Yeah, usually.
yeah, but um, my father also had a first marriage before my mother,
Uh-huh.
so I have a
Are your
half brother
brother,
and
are your
sister.
brother, okay, so your brother who you look up to, the one who's done good sports, is he,
Yeah, he's my real brother.
okay,
Like my,
and then
you know,
you never
100%.
talked about having a half brother.
Half brother and half sister.
Oh, I didn't even know
Um,
you had a sister.
so, well, that's the thing though. I, like, the last time I ever seen my half sister was like when I was a baby.
Oh.
And then last time I saw my half brother was when he got married. We went to his wedding.
Uh-huh.
That
I'm
was,
guessing your father was the one who brought you.
yeah. He lives in South Carolina, so we went down there
Alright.
for his wedding. But, um, his first marriage was when he was like really young, though, of course. Um, he was probably fresh out of the military.
Are you four
So he
perks?
was like, I got 3. I
Go
could
ahead.
get
Fresh out of
stamina.
military.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, he was probably fresh out of the military when he got married and had kids. Um, then they got divorced somewhat after. I feel like maybe, I don't know, 8 years, 10 years after he had his kids. Maybe even, I feel like actually they might have been like actually matured, like maybe like 18 or so even, I think, when they got divorced. But yeah, then he met my mother,
I did. She's very nice.
and
So is your father.
yeah,
Your parents, I would say, are very nice people, and I would love to actually physically be able to meet everybody one day. But
yeah.
you know, that would take a lot. And if streaming pops off, and I actually am able to make this into something, then dude, you
Yeah.
know, I'll come down there, I'll come visit you, be like, hey, yo, what's up, big dog?
Nice, yeah. But then my father, and then I had kids with my mother around, like they've been married for like 25 years ish.
Uh-huh.
And well, my mother always wanted to have a lot of kids, but my father got older, of course, and even my mother was old at the time. She was like close to her 40s. And at that point, when you get older, you just can't have kids.
Unfortunately, that's the way it is.
So they only had 2, my brother and I.
Well,
Um, yeah, and I'm thankful for what I have, of course, with family-wise. It may not be like a whole big family that I talk to, because I barely talk
Trade tables up.
outside of just like my parents and my brother, and I'd say my grandmother too.
I got something for you before you put that on the table. If you got a weapon, you can switch out.
Wait, is that what you got me?
Yes.
I will arm myself, perhaps for the last
Okay.
time.
Thank you.
Yep, nice. Um. Yeah, but what I was gonna say about how like my father is that like he's like I said 70 years old, and like sometimes when I talk about it it's like damn he's that old, and I'm like yeah, I mean
I mean,
could happen.
happens.
Yep. And I've seen it over the years. He's definitely gotten sicker,
That's not good.
and it because I mean he was a big bodybuilder. He was bodybuilding for many, many, many years.
Uh-huh.
And when, it's the same thing with sports. Sometimes you can't take all that like weight, and then later down the
Just get rid of
road,
it.
right? Later down the road, you get all these problems. And I mean, my father jokes about how he's like the Terminator because of how many
Stakes are never
things he
higher,
got
the
replaced
apple
in his
never
body.
lower. Second part ain't true.
Yeah.
You get the point.
And I mean, he's still a pretty big guy. Like,
Yeah.
he's around still like 240 pounds.
Damn.
And he still
100
works
pounds more
out.
than- it's about 80 pounds more than I am.
Yeah. But I guess you could say I got good genetics though
Yeah.
on
My
that
dad was
matter.
Navy, so
Yeah,
I
my
can't
father
talk
was
about the
also
things he did
Navy.
because they are classified. But that's
He was a SEAL.
I cannot tell you if he was or was not.
Yeah, makes sense.
I cannot tell you that information. But he was doing some pretty important things.
I bet.
Yeah, he was a big guy. He was always so in school. He was a jock, right? And he was friends with his best friend now. His name is Dean. He was one of the nerds. They were best friends.
Lighter than I'd
Right.
like.
So
Probably lack of bullets.
he was a big guy. My mother, on the other hand, young. She was about 5 years young. No, that's not true. She was when my mother and my father had me. My mother was around. She had just just about been starting her 30s. And my father was he was getting up to his 40s, getting close there.
Okay, so I'd say about like 5 years maybe, right?
Yeah, 5 years apart, just about.
Yeah.
So I mean, my mother was not a big person; she was always really short. But my father was also short, so I did not luck out there. But my father was a big guy. So
Yeah.
I've always been working myself to try and do that. And you guys always make jokes, but that's because you're the guys, of course. You're the boys, right? You and Josh.
What do I have to do to back
You guys always are like,
Mhm.
hey,
Yeah.
small guy. I'm not as small as you guys think I am. I look really small on camera, but that is not as true.
We know they're just gonna waltz right through.
Yeah,
obviously,
and
I've still been trying to work on myself. As you know, I've taken up protein shakes, and I've started working out more. Not just for
Nice.
myself, but for my girlfriend and for
Yeah.
my physical
yeah, that's fine.
endurance and shit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and that's proud of you for that. To try and do a lot more exercising and whatnot.
Right.
But funny enough, like for my genetics is of course that my father's 6'2".
Uh-huh.
He says 6'2.5", and it's like, I mean, come
Okay.
on.
Oh man, you're already.
He's gotta
6'2".
add
You don't
that
need
half.
any more. Yeah, you don't need any more. You're already 6'2".
And my mother's average height for a woman, she's 5'6".
My mother was 5'3", 5'8".
My brother is 6 foot, 6'1" maybe.
My brother is tall as well.
But now I'm 6'2".
Yeah, I am 5'11". Or sorry, no. I think the last time I measured myself, I did actually reach 6 foot, which by the way, big accomplishment for me. I'm so happy about that. But you know, I'm just teetering on the edge of 6 foot. I just barely made it. So I've always been really self-conscious about my size, but that's just because, you know, being a little smaller kid, it's not like something you wanna something that's a good thing usually, like especially when you're in school. Which school plays a lot of who I became, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I've always tried to be a funny guy, so that kind of evens it out a little bit.
Is it still regular ammo here? Space ammo?
But you know, I want to be a better person, pretty much. Is all I just want to be a bigger guy, you know, smarter, funnier, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I want to be the best version of myself. I also eventually want to be able to try and help out my father, but you know, that's the hard part. Also, I'm having good luck with armies, so you might want to try and get those.
I'll try. Oh boy. Jeez, how did I go down right there? I don't know.
Where are you?
Knocked. Yeah.
I don't know.
Take a lesson from me.
But I will say that the person who I became, the friend group definitely influenced that a lot. And I am very happy for that.
Sure you want to do this? You don't see what happened to the others?
I said to myself the other day, it might have been to Josh though too, about the friend group, and I was like, you know, I've noticed that, and I could be wrong on this. Oh shit. I could be wrong on this. Like, you could correct me, but I'd say like how I stand in the friend group is I've somewhat been the guy. Oh shit. My bad.
Personally, I like them both.
You got it? Here. Got it.
Go ahead.
Let us resume.
Josh, who are you saying in the friend group?
That like in the rougher times of the friend group, I feel like that like I've been the best one to keep the friend group together.
I will say that, yes, because you don't really differ
Shit's gonna go down.
like we do.
And like, you know,
No matter what crazy chaos is coming, it's always prepared. I always am.
what did I say? That I am like a big advocate for being a helper, like all the time on anything. And
Right.
like I said, how oh shit, like had to mature really quick, really fast, like at a young age, because of how my father was even like somewhat sick then, I had to help him out on some things. Like when I was like 6, 7 years old, I started to help him like to do work. Like it was like little things, but it's of course now changed to like, since he's gotten a little bit sicker and needs more help, you know, I help him with all the projects basically. But
Yeah.
that's how you guys always say, like, oh, Dan's like probably the most mature person in the friend group. It was because I had to. Like, I had to mature that quick and that, like, that much. Was because of all that stuff.
I will say, mine is not, my father wasn't as sick. But he did start to his condition where he was, you know, he had to walk with a cane and everything else.
So screwed up.
Sorry, I keep on going fucking down.
You're good. You're good, man.
It's just
Time we end this.
focusing
Where you
on
at?
talking.
You're good.
Yeah, I'm at Origins. But yeah, what were you saying?
I don't remember.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
It was about your father, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, he started working the cane. I had to start taking care of him.
Never gonna be my day, is it?
And that's pretty much what happened now. And I haven't been able to leave the house. I haven't been able to really go anywhere or hang out with friends or anything like that as much because I'm always taking care of him. Which, it sucks, man. I obviously I love my father, or I wouldn't take care of him. But just being stuck in a house all the time, it's so
No, it's never always the best to be bound to something, even though that, yeah, you help, and, you know, sometimes you will also would want to break from something, so you would, like, yeah, want that.
I do, man. I really do. But I mean, it's what I gotta do. I mean, I can't change it. But it's really restricting, I will say. Because there's nobody else here. Before, it was me and my brother. We could both help. My brother moved out. And I am stuck with everything.
Yeah, it can be tough.
Yeah, man.
Recoil on this bad boy once gave me
But,
one hell of a black
I mean, I've kind of come to terms with I'm not really going anywhere.
As long as I don't have
Which
to do
is
it.
sad. But,
Guess
you know,
it's time to clean
what am I gonna do? And I've been told by many people that my life isn't his to dictate, and I understand that, but it's just like, that's the way it's going. And that's the way it's kind of stuck.
Laugh while you can, Box. I'll find you.
You know?
Right, yeah.
And I mean, I don't really know where to go from this point. I wasn't really taught what to do in school, so I don't know. There is a panzer on my asshole. There are 2 panzers on my asshole.
Killing you too easy. I'm gonna be pissed if I die from lack of bullets. Like, seriously pissed.
Alright. Yeah, if you have anything you want to say,
Told you we weren't fucking
definitely
around
go ahead.
today. Always working for me.
Well, I'd say that,
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I need a Phoenix up.
Do you even have a first name?
I'm trying to get one, let's see. Oh shit.
Little about yourself. You used to talk to imaginary forces all the time. Forces you
Oh boy.
can't before.
Hold on, I'll try and get over to you first.
Or have you
If I
forgotten
can't get it. Where are you?
Of course you have.
I'm over at spawn.
It's
Oh
all
shit.
Monty's
Oh, I evaded his fire. but I didn't innovate that.
Yeah.
I won't be able to get you with perks.
It's fine.
Glad you got here. I heard death knocking at my door.
Alright. Well, I guess we're going back to square one. That fucking
Somewhat,
Panzer,
yeah.
man. I don't have a weapon that can deal with him. Anyways. Yeah, man. Like I said, the friend group is it's really helped me, like, become who I am, though. Like, I've become a lot happier because of it. And we've had our ups and downs, you know, with Samantha, we had with Josh,
I could
we
definitely use a
have,
drink of
you
that
know,
now.
it's, for a long time, it was just me and you. For a long time.
Yeah.
Until I brought us into that server, and I introduced you to Josh. Josh, by the way, was you, Josh, and Sybil were the last minute thing. You guys were like, hey, I'll help. And then I asked you, because Sybil dipped on us. And you were like,
Should
yeah, man.
scratch some itch.
Because I was like, I know
why
a
my
good
organs
player.
are itchy.
Let's see.
Probably should
Oh,
scratch
you mean
know
the
really
other guy,
well.
not Savio, by the way. Like the other guy in that, for the
It
floor
was
review.
me. Yeah, it was me, you, Josh, and, or me, Josh, Sybil, and some other guy. That guy dipped, right?
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, that guy dipped. And then I was like, well, shit, we
What?
don't have a fourth.
Oh, I'm down.
I asked Luigi. And I
I'm
was
down.
like, hey.
Again.
Where?
I'm in the
Apothecary?
Hoth. Yeah.
I asked him, I was like, hey, can my friend sub in for this guy? He goes, yeah, sure. This was 15 minutes before the event started. I was like, hell yeah, alright. And you were like, yeah, man, I'll do it. And I was like, hell yeah, this is gonna be good. And then we ended up getting first place and everything, and we kind of dominated. Yeah, we
Was
absolutely
the
destroyed that
helper.
tournament.
Woo. Nah.
Well, me and you had already worked well together. Already? That's why I recommended we get you. I had to call you like 2 or 3 times, no? Right? I believe I called you like 3 times. You didn't answer the first 2 times. I called you the 3rd time. You're like, yeah, what's up? I'm like, hey, you want to play some zombies in a tournament? And you're like, sure.
I was hesitant. I was hesitant, I remember.
You were?
Somewhat. Yeah.
Well, because you had no idea what it was about. And I was like, we can earn shit. And we already play together really well. I was like, so why not try it, right? And you were like, yeah. And you didn't really, you weren't really against it after that.
Nah.
I mean, I've been good with convincing you and Josh
Never
and the guys.
thought about it, but when did I last have a solid meal?
But like, you know, it was really fun doing that. And then later on, we all got our $20.
Well. About
Right? We all got
yeah.
our
No.
$20. Oh, sorry, I got our $20.
Hear me complaining.
Yeah.
He didn't. He was supposed to give us all $20. He ended up giving me, I guess, because I was team leader. God, I was such a stubborn asshole back then, though. Like, going back in, we were, you know, I was narcissistic. I was really focused on getting things done my way, and if it wasn't done my way, I was not happy. Which, not a good way to do things. Doesn't help morale, right?
No, not team morale.
Yeah.
You're not getting the message, maggot.
And hell, I wasn't really always super happy until we actually got first place. You know, 3 times, and then we were all super happy because we're like, holy shit, we just won. And then we never got our reward until later on. I got it. I talked to Josh, and I was like, hey, we never got our thing, and he just personally like said, hey, what's your cash app?
That trick
Just
never
cash
fools
app me
him, Dr.
$20.
Monty. Should know that by now.
Yeah.
But, you know, it was a fun tournament. The whole reason was because I wanted to have fun with
I'd
you
say
guys.
we keep a zombie, by the way.
Bags, take a breather.
Yeah, I agree.
Need ammo.
For what? For the box?
That and just to talk.
Yeah, true. I say we end the podcast when we finish the Easter egg, no?
So I don't know about finishing the Easter egg. I don't know about you.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, we'll probably end the podcast and then finish the Easter egg on our own.
I don't even know about that.
All right.
Oh shit.
What's today?
What? Thursday?
Today, Thursday. You have school tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're not finishing it.
But it's alright.
So I guess we do this every Thursday then.
Yeah. I don't know. Why?
Let's try to get Josh on here for next time.
Thursday? Well, I'd say. I don't know.
We can't do it every day. It's just not possible.
No, I'm not saying every day. I'd say. Yeah, I guess the weekdays maybe.
Every Thursday, maybe. We'll do it first. The first one's on Thursday, then we'll try and switch it over to Fridays.
Yeah.
But we'd have to do it earlier because that's part of the Apothicon helmet, no?
The fucking. What are they called? The little guys, the little ones.
Oh, the parasites?
No, the ones that look like apothicons.
The Furies.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Apothicon Furies.
You said the parasites.
Oh, I said Apothicon Furies the first time.
Oh, must not have heard you then.
Oh, that is
But
a
yeah,
weapon
it's
that I
that one.
want. Bingo. Alright, yeah, I got my 2 weapons for the rest of the game.
Yep, it was.
Get in there.
Got it. The Fury Mask.
Alright. Well, yeah. We've had a lot of shit go down, man, in this group.
But that's what keeps the group strong after all of it.
That is true. I would like
Whatever
to say
doesn't kill
that
you make it stronger.
I feel like I've had the strongest
Makes
character
sense.
development arc in this, you know. I feel like that's not trying to be conceited or anything. I just feel like I've gone through the most growth in this, to be fair. Like, cause I became a completely different person than who I was.
Well played.
Right?
I could see that in aspects, yeah.
Because I was a completely, like I said, narcissistic, egotistical. I'm still egotistical. I'm still an asshole, but less of one. Also, do you have 4 perks?
Yeah. Let's
But yeah,
keep the
like-
zombie, by the way.
Alright. Like I've gone through some character development, bro. It's been a ride. Got quick revive.
You have a parasite or whatever on you.
I do.
Okay, you want to keep
I'm gonna
him?
keep him. Yeah. But just the shit we've gone through as a group, I feel like I've always been the leader. We've always had our dynamic. Like Josh is our support. You're like front guy. Like you're the main glue. I'm the leader.
Yeah.
You know, like we've all got our roles, and I honestly would love to have a 4th, but like, where would we even find a 4th?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Can you spend for what's it called? Can you spend for Arnie's?
Yeah.
But like, we've gone through like the shit with Samantha where, you know, she lied on me and then broke up the group because you guys tended to believe her a lot. Which, I mean, you know, she was going back and forth between us, talking shit to each side, trying to break up the group. For what reason, I don't remember. I think it was just because she thought it was funny, right? I know she was trying to separate Josh because she had something for Josh, but she was also going after that dude who was like already married, So like,
Yeah.
you know, she was kind of, I know her hoe. But she was talking to Josh. I don't think I told you guys this very much, but you guys knew when she first came along. I flirted with her a lot. But that's just
like
who
you
I
always
was,
do.
right? Okay, hold on now. It's not always. Thunder gun? Nice.
Yo.
There's a Margwa in here. They just spawned on his own. But no, like she would just do that. She just thought it was funny, I guess. I don't remember. And then she would try and separate Josh. Josh for a while was still talking to her, like a long time.
Yeah.
Which not good. Not very bueno.
Fire sale. You can't see
but
I'm happy. This is my happy
Gonna
face.
give me the honest.
I don't know, man. That was the hardest like point in my life because I had to realize I had to change. It was either I changed that week or I lost you guys.
Well, I mean,
like
you did.
Said, what kind of wood is this?
Yeah.
Space wood?
And you did also lose us because, you know.
I did. I lost you guys for a while, and that was my own doing. But like, you know.
Yeah.
Let me break my shield. I had to change in a week. Like you guys, you remember how devastated I was losing you guys.
Yeah.
Because you guys were, at that point, you were all I had.
Basically. Yeah.
Scratch my back now.
Yeah, no, you guys were the only people who were actually there for me. That's why it was so, like, tough. But the hardest part was that you guys didn't say anything to me and you just kind of blocked me all of a sudden. That's what really got me.
I think I found
You know what I
a
mean?
way to talk to you.
Mm.
Given all the shit hitting
Because
there's not much I can do other than give you
well,
a bit
I
of
don't really
encouragement.
remember your recap on it.
How about I give you some
On your guys' side.
little ones, quick ones, fun ones.
I don't want to go through the whole thing.
Good for morale.
We don't
I
have to go
feel.
through the whole thing. We gotta end the podcast soon. We're already at 67 minutes.
Well, that's an hour. Right?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, that's not that long. I mean, podcasts go on for a few hours, but
Well, I was thinking we ended every hour 20.
well, we could work something
Unless you
out.
wanna,
Can't have none of
Yeah.
mine.
Say maybe longer. Well,
yeah.
I mean, maybe stay in a range.
A range is good.
But to follow up on your question, I mean, what, do you want me to say what happened after we lost
your
contact
side.
with you?
Yeah, like, what happened before, what happened after, like, what was going on with you guys? Also, this fog is driving me nuts, and I kind of want to get rid of it.
Josh, Sam, and I started to really go into this one server. It was the, it was a zombies YouTuber server. We started to really chat in there, and Samantha started some shit with one of the mods because we didn't like the mod because he wasn't a good mod,
Has he told you
and
what
started making
happens
fun
to
of
you?
him and everything.
What happens? Should you
Oh my god, the
Um,
map just lit up.
I'll tell you.
Parasite
I'm
died.
the
Where's the
only one
max
who will be
ammo?
honest with you.
I don't know.
You
Because he was on me. Where is he?
will simply cease to exist,
Good.
despite everything you've done, everything you fought so hard for.
But
You will simply.
I forget if yeah, that was also before we lost contact with you. But
What really started that, though? Like, what was, like, your guys' reasoning? Because Did you guys like have a discussion like, hey, we're not gonna say anything, or did you guys just do that and not give me any like warning?
We might have just did that. I'm pretty sure. I mean, it wasn't really discussed.
Really? Did she influence it at all, or?
Well, of course. I mean, that was the main thing. What we did.
Yeah.
But how it started was just like suspicion
Suspicion. I mean,
of you being like that way as a leader and just as a person.
narcissistic and just a bad person.
Yeah, because well, before we even met Sam, like you were like that, of course.
Against you, it throws
Yeah.
you a bone.
And
The whole universe is against us, though.
that's how it grew because Sam made us see that way more, how you were as a person.
And of course, she ended up being like a not being able to see person. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, I know what you
Shadow
mean.
Man's gonna
Who
pay.
didn't like
Don't you worry about that.
particular group of people.
Yeah, yeah.
She was completely racist, though. Like,
Well, when I brought up how some of my family members are of different race,
I've always joked
she
with
got
about
at
it,
that.
but I only joke because I have German heritage, and it's just it's a gag. It's not like, I'm not hating on the people or anything. I like completely respect everyone who had to go through that. Like, it was a tragedy, but like,
Wait, are you talking
I
about
only-
my people?
we're talking about both people.
Building extremely penetrable barriers.
But she was just completely like, I don't like them, like at all. And she was like, she was hateful. She had hate in her heart for no
Yep.
reason.
But yeah, so how that started was just suspicion of how you were as a person. So then we started to, quote unquote, I'd say research.
How did you guys do that? I never heard about this bit.
Research meaning just like try and get in contact with you and set shit up, like, and see if you were actually this way.
Well, you guys had also like been. I had noticed you guys never wanted to play as much, and I was like, well, like you guys would just ignore me.
I think that
I was
was
like, what the hell?
a part
was right
of
before.
what we were doing though, to try and get you that way.
Yeah, and obviously I get upset very easily. Not as much now, but like over that, it was like what's going on? I'm losing, like, where my friend's not wanting to hang around anymore. What's going on? I was freaking out. And I think I remember I told my dad, I was like, hey, my friends aren't inviting me, and they seem to be ignoring me. And I think my dad just told me, yeah, you're an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, legit. And he was always say, he would be like, yeah, if I were your friends, I wouldn't want to be around you either. And I was like, damn. I said, and I had to debate, I was like, is that true? And I didn't believe it. I didn't think it was true. Also, boxes as one.
But well, I also, before we also lost contact with you, it was just really mainly like playing Call of Duty as well.
That's all
The
we
three
did.
of us. Like,
I know
I mean,
fizzled
Josh,
out
Sam,
a
and
long
I.
time, but he was infatuated with Samantha, so.
But
he
then
was-
Sam made a server by herself with a bunch of people from that Zombies YouTuber server, because some of them were her friends. And then we made a whole thing about that, and I started to know more people. That's how I met Suppression. Now he's a good guy. He's a nice guy. And
Suppression's a good guy.
huh?
Suppression's a good guy.
Yeah.
I haven't ever talked to Suppression. Why don't you ever?
Well, because I just lost contact of him too. I just didn't keep
You don't
up
have
with him.
contact anymore?
No, not really. Just because of how things went down, I guess. I just stopped talking to him. I think that happened with Josh too.
I remember back after everything was said and done, like, I got lucky. For some reason, I think it was Xbox, I don't know what happened, Xbox servers glitched, I don't know what. I was able to message you even though you'd blocked me. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm still completely baffled on how that happened. Because you had said that you'd blocked me, right? And then you, I believe you checked it and you were like, yeah, you're blocked, how are you messaging me?
Yeah, I said that on stream, I'm pretty sure.
You did, yeah. This was your, what, round 100 on Origins?
No, this was around 40 on Shadows.
Oh. Yeah, yeah. And then I was like, no, wait, please. Because I got a notification, Mr. Psych, it was Call of Duty Dan.
At the time.
Streaming. Yeah, Call of Duty Dan is streaming, and I said, I'll check up on him, see how he's doing. Because I would check up on you. You wouldn't know that, but I would check up on you to see how you're doing, because I was hoping that you were doing well. And then I tried talking to Josh. Josh never replied to me. Ever. He still barely replies, and we're good friends. So I don't really know. I think he just doesn't reply to people.
But I don't know.
You know. I was like, hey, what's going on? If you want to take the zombie, I can go and try and read back through the chats.
Oh, you have a zombie?
Yeah. I've been training the entire time.
I was training the parasite.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Did you kill it?
No. Well,
Let me do a little research. I'm gonna do some research because, man, those chats were borderline. Like I was so just distraught over it.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, cause
Gave a message.
you're my best friend. You still are. Yeah, I just sent you here so I could find your chat.
Oh, okay.
Let me go all the way through. This was back in 2022?
Maybe.
Oh my god, I scrolled straight to it. Holy shit!
Oh, I got Arnie's. I got Arnie's.
I sent a screenshot of how to get your streams. Oh yeah, cause right before this, I was helping you trying to get your stream like to where you could save your videos without having to like, cause you know how they didn't appear on your
corrupt.
Channel. No, they don't corrupt. They just don't appear on your thing.
Well, they would corrupt because I couldn't export them.
Yeah, and I said, Dan, importante. This was 7/3/2023. So this is 2023 and August, January, February, March, April, May.
No, June. July. Sorry.
It's July.
Yeah, July.
But I said I sent a screenshot on how to get your streams to show up and everything. Check in Discord group chat when you're done. And then let me listen to this voice message. Oh my god, all I said was, y'all really just did that. What the fuck? Wow. That was it. That was all I said. Because I had realized what you guys did. Hold on, let me find, I gotta find it again because I exited out. And I was literally just like, wow. Oh, their new stream. Holy shit. This is a lot. We're gonna go through a lot, okay? Josh's 20-year-old hot sister is in the party. Sorry. I said invite. Josh's 20-year-old sister is in the party. Sorry. I said L invite. When I said invite, that's what you replied with. I said L invite. Then a day later, I said invite. Then 2 days later, I said, Dan, importante. And I sent, told you how to fix the thing. You said, wow, you guys really just did that. Wow. And I said, hey, man, can we talk? Wait before you block me again. I was talking in stream. And this was 8/9/2023, so a month later. I hadn't talked to you guys for a month.
Yeah.
It was the worst month I think I've ever had. It was really bad for me. But I said, hey, wait before you block me. Let me say that I'm sorry. Also, congrats on the R40. I wanted to ask you something, please, man. I just want to talk for a sec, and then if you want, ban me, do anything. Also, I'm not trying to message while you're surrounded, so only look when you can, because you were getting, like, fighting zombies.
You got me killed, I'm pretty
pissed.
sure.
Yeah, I did. I said, yeah, I know, sorry, can I talk with you, please? Alright, that's okay, yes, I'm watching, thank you, thank you, thank you. Anyways, I wanted to ask a few things. First off, do you straight up hate me? What do you mean? This was like, we were having a big conversation. But this was, you were streaming, so you were talking then. I said, I know, I'm sorry, if I could go back and change it, what I would. Man, I wish I could just change the things. I'd rather, I wish I could just change things because I'd rather, and I genuinely mean this. No, I can't, unfortunately, but I'd literally shoot myself in the foot just to change things. Yeah, I know, and I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad you guys are doing well. I couldn't tell you this before, but I had a dream the other day. It was almost like this, but me and you were friends again, and then I woke up. Oh my god, I remember that dream. That was fucking awful. I woke up and I was so upset. Also, I understand what I did I did was wrong, and I see that there's probably not a chance to be friends again. No. Oh yeah, I remember talking with Sam about that. I see that, I know. I never meant to hurt you guys, and honestly, I couldn't tell you. I don't know if there was a specific reason or if it was due to personal things. I don't know. I wish I would have known you felt that way and that I acted that way because I never self-reflect unless tragic events happen, like I said. I agree. Yeah, and the chain was losing my best friends. I was only ever to judge other people and not myself until it was too late. I said, I appreciate the advice and I will use it. Also, if we're able to fix the problem with NPD, do you think we could ever become friends again? I don't want to lose y'all, especially because of how long me and you specifically have known each other. And please just let one form of communication so we don't lose contact completely, please. Also, your stream ended. Then you said there. I said, please no. Let me know one thing. You said no stream. I said, okay, one sec. Gotta pull it up. I'm in, but it's paused. It's not showing because you're not streaming a game. Also, I figured out a way to keep your streams up and put them as a video easily. I remembered you wanted to know how to do it, so I looked it up and researched it. And I did do that. Are you there, sad face? I invited you to a party. I know you said you weren't going to invite me and all, and you don't have to join if you don't want, but please, if you could, invite me, please. I forgot about invite only. Lamau. Attachment. What is this? Can't find the item you look for. I'll be back. Join party, please. Hello, invite. Yo, you there? Please. Bro, I'm in Pennsylvania right now for my brother because he's going back to college today.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's when we started like becoming friends again.
That was literally, I think, August 19th, which was my birthday.
It was the 19th.
Yeah, that was my birthday because I remember that year, my brother went back to college on my birthday. So we had to celebrate before he went back, so yeah, but just a little thing on that. You can continue.
I had muted my mic on accident. It was your birthday, yes. But no, like there was, like if you could tell, I was desperate to get you guys back because you were my best friends. Yeah, I mean you can hear the desperation just in the messages. Do you remember the party when I first joined and it was me, you, Josh, and Sam had just left you guys because she didn't want. Didn't you say that she didn't want me to be in the group?
No, she didn't leave us yet. She left.
Oh, she was still there.
After we actually
I
said, we went all four were in the party. That was like a few when we were all four in a party. Like after that, but that was a few days after maybe this verse went down.
Yeah,
I
she
think.
hated me. For, like, no reason, by the way. Like, I don't know what her problem was, but she, like, has some vendetta against me. You remember that?
Well, part of it I think was she was taking our side in what was going on, and that's why, like, when we told her about the stuff that you did, she saw it as hatred for her to have towards you.
She's very easy to hate people, though. That's the sad thing. Also, can you spin box? I'll hold zombie.
I have Arnie's.
Oh, then come to the apothecon.
I have one shot in my Zeus cannon, and that's it.
I'll do it.
You trying to rile me up?
But yeah, she was really back and forth. Like what you guys told me, where she would come back to you guys and say I said all these different things. I had never said a lot of them, and a lot of the stuff she would take and completely change the words I said, which was not cool, by the way. Go ahead, I'll train zombie.
Should have made sure you finished the job.
But yeah, man, she was an evil person. Like, she had done it. I think she had figured out she could manipulate the situation, and she would just use it to her advantage just for the fun, because she finds it fun torturing other people. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
She does not, like, she's not a nice person or individual. Like, I don't know what happened to her to make her that way.
Holy shit. Here, help me out here, I have no ammo.
Take a zombie then.
Keep it coming. You know I always want it.
They're dead. I'll get zombie. Get the side ones. Yeah, no, man, we've gone through a lot. Like a lot. Bring him in the middle.
Yeah, he's already dead.
There's smoke right now. No. Also, zombie died. Don't kill the last parasite. That was the last parasite. I said don't kill it.
Well, shit.
Smells like Christmas. Hey, don't get upset. It's not like you're down to your last one,
I
is
don't
it?
know, man. There's a lot of things you can through. And that was like the main event. So.
Get back here. We're gonna finish this.
There's a max ammo back there.
That's why I should the army.
Got it. But yeah, we can go into depth on this, but I mean, I think it'd be better if we finish off the podcast with other things. We've been in here for an hour and 29 minutes. Did you miss?
Yeah.
I have a max ammo, so if you want me to go grab that.
Yeah, I just need one. Yeah, that was it.
That's zombies, by the way. Okay, keep a zombie on you, and I'll go get Arnie's. I mean, we've always done like we've always been together. Before that point, we were always doing zombies. Like that's all we always what we did.
Oh
You know?
my god, I died.
You downed?
Yeah.
Shit. I have quick revive, so it's a good thing because I just about picked up what's it called?
Time to run a Dempsey train over these freak bags.
Almost picked up max ammo.
Come on, we got shit to
Go on,
do.
get up.
Important shit.
Go get yourself some actually stay in here.
Yeah,
Don't
I
die.
gotta stay in here.
Alright. Do you know which one you missed?
Yeah.
What?
Well, I threw it back in the same hole and made it, so it's just the other one.
Okay, stay alive for just a second, Daniel.
Yep.
Time to celebrate. Give me something to shoot.
Yeah, I think we finish off the podcast by just playing zombies, no? Like, is there anything? I mean, what else do you have that you want to talk about?
Do not fear me. Fear death.
What?
There was a zombie that popped up.
Oh
Okay,
shit.
just wait until it's done.
That's it.
Did you throw another one just to save yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
My knife was getting a little
Well,
lonely.
we can just wait, I guess.
That didn't hurt. I'm almost completely numb. Physically.
Oh, max
Anything you
ammo.
want to talk about?
I mean, probably is.
Maybe the next bunch will get the
God
message
damn.
left in your bullet-ridden
ahead.
bodies.
That work? Did it go in or?
Yeah, it went in.
Well, which one did you miss?
I got this one.
Achtung! Step out from the shadows.
That worked. There's two. It's an instant
Shit.
shot.
Boys. Today.
I'm on the bridge. The one bridge over the water.
This'll put me in a good mood. Throw warning you. You picked the wrong fight. Again.
Just saw his body fall.
Dempsey train coming through.
But yeah, like I said, anything else you wanna go over?
Oh boy.
Who knows when we will need the extra cash? Probably very soon.
I just watched you fall. You're good. I'm running out of ammo.
This is over. I'm gonna need a real long shower. I got years worth of blood caked in
Here,
my
let's save a
skin.
zombie though. Oh boy. Never mind.
Oh.
Wonder why Richtoffen's still so keen on staying quiet about Alcatraz. It's not like he hasn't bragged about weirder things he's done. the deal. You keep dying, I keep shooting.
Come this way. Max ammo!
I'll never say no to more ammo.
Okay. So I threw it in that one.
Did you maybe miss this one?
Bunching up like that makes killing you too easy.
Let me shoot while you do it. Yeah,
There
that
it
was
goes.
it. So you missed a miss.
I don't know.
I got more where that came from, freak face. If you trying to take me down, good fucking luck. I ain't no pushover.
I ain't no puppy chew toy. Whoa! Daniel, get.
Keep it coming. You know I always want
Alright.
it. Kaboom.
Is there one more?
Never a bad time for a bonfire.
I think that's just a regular Margwa.
It is, because it's not elemental. I got the reel. Alright, for now we just do revelations, I guess.
Well, hold on.
If you don't got anything else you want to add.
Kaboom.
I'm still
If you
thinking.
do, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm still thinking.
Let's see what you got, Doc.
Also, how many perks do you have?
None.
You should come get some perks.
Sorry, I'm just thinking right now.
Yeah, no, you're good. If we had Josh here, he could elaborate more on the... He would definitely have something to say. He always does.
Yeah, okay. That big mouth.
Yeah, but that's why we love him. He's our friend. Alright, I'm gonna go start shooting shit. Let me know when you get 4 perks.
Oh, look. Josh texted me 4 things on Discord.
Did he?
Well, not just now. About an hour and a half ago.
Okay.
He sent me a screenshot of what he was doing. And then he said, Zomcast is crazy. And then he said, yeah, he said, I'll try and be there for 2.
Hell yeah! Tell him next Thursday, or yeah, next Thursday, right? Is that the date you want to do it? Thursdays?
Yeah, I guess. I just told him.
Yeah. You tell him next Thursday?
Yeah.
Alright. Cause I don't work on Thursdays. That's why I say that. Alright, how many perks?
3.
Alright, get your last one.
Oh, I wanted to talk about, like, shit, man. Just school. School is...
Yeah, how's that going for you?
It's good. I made the honor roll.
You made the honor roll. Dude,
Yeah,
congrats.
I won. Yeah.
I used to be a student ambassador back in like 3rd grade. Which is like honor roll.
Right.
But better, because I'm better than you. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I am not better than any. I'm not better. Nobody here is better. Except for me.
Nobody's better than better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody's better than Bart Simpson.
But one thing I wanted to talk about was what I'm doing in English class right now. We're reading about this book. It's called The Things They Carry. I don't know if you know that book.
I do not.
So it's about the Vietnam War,
Ooh.
and it's about this one platoon
Hi.
of American soldiers, of course. Author is Tim O'Brien. Oh, by the way, Tim O'Brien, great writer. You know, he has a lot of meaning behind his words. Definitely in this book, just about the true war story, like what a true war story is about and everything. And it's very impactful on just like how you would treat human life. Because like,
Right.
by the way, average age in Vietnam War was 19.
Yeah.
In World War II, it was like 26. So
Still not much better.
maybe not, but 19-year-olds. Imagine that
Yeah.
you're
That's
like that's
me.
your age.
That's my age. That's my age.
Okay.
Yeah.
Imagine you. Let's say in this scenario, you're fresh out of high school. You just graduated.
Yeah.
You get sent into the Vietnam War.
You're drafted into Vietnam. Vietnam was fucking nightmare too.
Well,
It's
I told you
nightmarish.
that my father served in Vietnam,
Yeah.
and well, he was just on the bay of Vietnam for half a year.
Right.
He was lucky to not actually be in combat because, but he would
You might
talk
not be
about.
here.
You might not have, yeah, but he talks about what what the other branches of the military, what they went through, because they were also, of course, working with the Navy
Right.
a lot on many missions.
The Navy suffered a lot of casualties in Vietnam. Sorry. Yeah, no.
The Army
Army, yeah. Army.
and the Marines.
Marines for sure, yeah. Are you placing the reel up top?
On Knocked.
No, up, Origins.
Yeah,
I got
but
it, I got it.
he served from 71, I think, or 72 to 78. So it was like near the end of
6
the
years.
war. Yeah, served 6 years.
Damn. Whenever you get the chance, tell your dad I said thank you for his service.
Oh, I'll be glad to tell him that, because that's what he's probably most proud of. He said that to me. Yeah, like that's probably what he's most proud of in his life, is he served his country.
Still loses its flavor way
Electric.
too quick.
Yeah. See, I
And-
wanted to go into the Marines, but they told me that I couldn't because of my ADHD. And so I've secretly been not taking it. Dad does it.
Yeah, that's the thing
know
though,
that.
even like back then, you could, like, there were so many things that, like, what would I say? Like, you were forced, of course, to get drafted. Like, there was very little circumstances how you couldn't get drafted. Like, you had to be injured or in school or just
Yeah.
not of age. But some
age was
people
18.
wanted to go into the war, so they lied about their age.
Yeah, I know there was a kid who was 14 at one point. He lied about his age. By the way, how the fuck do you manage to do that?
I don't know how you
14.
can tell, like, how you can't
And
tell the
he
difference
lived.
between 14 and 18-year-old.
Yeah, he lived though. He managed to tell the story, and he was in the army until he was about 17.
I like the feel of this bad boy.
And yeah,
It was crazy, man.
but I think my father was 17 when he was drafted. Actually, he turned
Yeah?
18 in boot camp. Yeah,
Are you?
he was something with technology
Time to deal a lot of death.
based things in the military.
By the way, we're about to go to teleport.
Yep. All right. That's why after he served, he was still in the career of like technology. He went into hardware and everything. Worked for multiple companies, even Comcast.
Not like I need to worry
Comcast
about
is
anything else
crazy.
today.
Yeah.
You know, I think we should.
I mean, yeah, if he's reliable like that, then yeah, of course.
Well, he made good money. He told me. Well, I don't know if it was exactly the amount, but he said around 120K each year.
That's not bad at all.
Nah,
That's a
yeah.
lot of money.
I can fix everything.
10 years, he'd be a million.
Fine.
Sorry.
Sophia and Max's
Well,
are really smart.
I don't know if that's after tax or whatever you'd say, you know.
Yeah.
But he worked
Stay in the teleporter.
for that
I'm gonna need a real
ever
long
since,
shower. I got years worth of blood caked to
and
my skin.
I think he retired when he was like 65, maybe 64. But yeah,
Stay in the
yeah, I'm in.
You must enter
But,
the teleporter to save Maxis.
Whenever I get the chance, I always try and like tell him, or like ask him stories when he was in the military.
I asked my father that as well.
So yeah, he traveled the world basically when you're in the Navy, especially.
I must be reunited
You
with
travel a
Maxis.
lot.
Right.
He was, but boot camp and training.
He said death.
He was in multiple places for the training. He was in South Carolina, Chicago, Illinois. I think those were the two main areas that he was training in boot camp.
I know my dad was in the
What is this thing?
Operation
This is gonna
Operation
sound
Desert
crazy,
Storm and
Is this book
the
alive?
fuck Persian Gulf War.
Yeah.
Chronorium is probably the best.
There's a fire sale there.
He served on USS New Jersey and fuck. What other one did he say?
My
Kennedy?
Dad was on the USS, my dad was on the USS Jason. So.
I think he
See my
said
ass,
USS
thank
Kennedy maybe or something like that.
Yeah. I got the I got Arnie's just then.
Those two ships, I'm pretty sure.
Go ahead and look for eggs.
Yeah. His weaponry though, and a lot of his just like his, area of the military, expertise, was an M14 and a 1911.
Damn.
Another egg. You better hatch
And
it.
because
I gotta
they
throw
would
it
stay on the ships to,
Yeah.
and they would have they would do guard watches and everything of the ships at night and everything. And you'd be
Another egg is
up
next to the
top
trash
at the, like, there would be these big poles that you would climb up on top to scout out and guard with an M14 and a 1911, he said.
An M14 and a 1911. That is not a lot of gear.
No, because most of the gear was already on the front lines.
For real. That
And
makes sense.
they would just, huh?
That makes sense.
Yeah. And then they would supply them with, of course,
Right.
the
Airdrops
supplies they
usually would
needed.
be,
Yeah.
because it's much faster for air support. But our planes couldn't fly very far at that point.
It's
Yeah, because they would have the anti-aircraft guns.
yeah. That's cool.
And anti-aircraft, like just
The AA
weaponry a
rifles.
lot.
Well, we had AAGs on our ships, our battleships and shit.
Yeah.
Have you found an egg yet?
Not yet.
I found 2.
Well, I'm also just focusing on talking.
Yeah, that's fair.
But
So I can do more, because
that, he told me one time when he was in, training, I think it might have been somewhere in the south, because it had to be, because his,
Daniel
instructor
right here.
was, he had a deep southern accent, and
Right.
he told me how,
Where's the Republican?
I forget a lot about the story that he told me about, but my father could barely understand what he was saying because of just a deep southern accent. And
Right.
I don't know, maybe one of his squad mates screwed up or something, and the instructor got mad, and then after he was fucking pissed, I think my father might have did something to tick him off, and then his instructor went like, "Where are you from, boy?" And my father says, "New Jersey," and he says, "Oh, we got a northern boy with us," and so he said, "Do me a favor and come follow me," or something like that. And they went over to this golden bike, like it's a stationary bicycle. It was a golden stationary bicycle, and he said, "Get on that and pedal back to New Jersey." Like, so he was literally on that thing, if you would imagine, from maybe like somewhere in the deep south, bicycling back to New Jersey. He was on it for that long. And he said, when the instructor said, "You made it to your mama's house, now you gotta go backpedaling to wherever they were training." So he had to get back on it and do the same shit.
Yeah, Go and place your egg, by the way, and then come to Origins. That's crazy.
Yeah, I already did. It was... Well, my father, of course, has to tell these stories, because...
The egg's on me. Yeah.
Mine ain't done yet.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying just pick them up so we can do multiple.
Where are you?
Origins.
Hey, I ain't no pushover.
Yep. There was another story he told me where I think he was in Cuba. Where's the egg?
Behind me. Here.
I like my egg.
But he was off the coast of Cuba, and they went into this nightclub, like his squadron, and they were at the bar and just drinking and having a good time, and then one of his squadron members bumped into a different squadron member, and they got into a little tussle, a little fight, and it broke out.
Kerfuffle.
Yeah, it broke out in this bar, and my father got into the fight, and he had this gold chain from Spain. It was a nice gold chain that he had on, and somebody ripped it off of his neck somehow, and then he was looking on the ground for it. When he got up, and when he picked it up and got up, he's like, "Hey, I found my gold chain." And then one of his own squadron members turned around and punched him in the face and knocked him down. And he was like, "No, he just didn't know because they were all fucking drunk."
Oh.
Yeah. And so he was like, "Oh, Scott, I didn't mean to do that, buddy." Just knocked him down.
Beat his shit. Why?
Because he was just drunk, you know?
Come back and grab my other work. I'm doing spawn.
Nothing too furious about you bastards.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Oh yeah, no, he has probably a million stories like that.
You don't want to piss me off today.
Yeah, my dad, I know he's got a lot of stories. I can't remember them all.
Thought I made it clear.
Shit, my controller batteries are dying. Oh shit, our Arnie's are upgraded. Oh my god, wait, my Arnie's are upgraded because I got it out of the box after I put the thing in.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's good. Problem, though, is, like I said, my controller batteries are dying, and I don't have a way to charge them.
That ain't good.
Yeah, if you can, like, come around here.
Where should I go?
Yeah.
Hello? I got it. Alright, ow. Alright, I need to grab my shield real quick. No, but, like, he's got a bunch of ones. I remember there's one time, my dad told me about, they would feed pigeons, and they would feed them food to where they would have gas, the pigeons, but pigeons can't fart, or they can't, like, pass gas. So they kind of swell up, and then they pop, like a balloon. Right? And so they would do that, and this dude, he kicked a pigeon. He kicked it, which was, you know, that's not okay. Like, neither of those things are okay, but he kicked the fucking pigeon, and one his commanding officer seen it, right? And there was a statue there of a rocket ship, and he told him, he said, as a punishment, he told him, he said, you sit underneath that rocket until it takes off. Now, mind you, it's a statue. So, yeah, and he lay there.
It ain't going anywhere.
All day. He lay there all day. For like 8 hours.
Get the message I left in
And
your
he didn't get up.
bullet-ridden bodies.
Because if we got up, it would have been punishment. Even worse.
Yeah.
So. We're just trying to go for a,
For you, flush sores.
Hey, what's punishment though of even your own, squadron members is another story he told me was when it was actually about when he turned 18 in boot camp. I might have told you this already. This story, yeah, I could go for that, but I might have already told you the story. I don't remember, but just for the people, of course. How like,
well, I am not
so
going
he
down for
turned
that.
18 in boot camp, like I said.
Yeah.
And so it was mail. It was mail day. Like so, like they would bring in letters from overseas or just from like where they were at boot camp. And since it was my father's birthday, he got like so many letters. Usually it's like 1 or 2 for each person. He got like 10. So you go in single file line to get your letter, like to get your letters and mail from loved ones and whatever.
Right.
So when my father came up, you just hear the guy who gave out mail.
Scott.
They go by last name. No, they go by last name. So you hear psych, 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 and so his squadron was like, hey, why so many letters? And it was like, because it's my birthday. And he's like, oh, it's your birthday. So
They
what
did
they
something for
did
his birthday. Oh God.
was for his 18th birthday, they went up and gave him 18 punches, each of his squadron members.
Yep, everyone gave
He
him
said,
18.
happy birthday, man. His arm was sore after that.
I imagine.
I think I'm gonna need this. Seriously. I think shit's gonna go down.
So, that's what happens when,
Go for on the house, by the way.
you get gifted. I already have on the house, yeah.
Can you pop it?
Seems, I don't know, a little bit
Yeah,
sketchy.
mule kick.
Let's take this up a notch. It is the end
Oh,
of
I got six
I
shots.
need to get better weapons. Please, don't kill him. Okay.
Your death came quickly.
Sorry.
There was really nothing
good.
we could do.
Crocuda.
Let's take this
Oh my
up
God!
a
Stop giving me
notch.
the Argus,
It is
please.
the end of time and space, for fuck's sake.
Oh, you're gonna have to deal
I
with
got
that.
him.
Face the Panzer Soldat once more.
I have no weapon. Or no, like,
Killed both of them.
I got the Argus again. I got no, bulk servant shots.
I still got plenty to go around.
I'd like to fix that.
Okay, well, I wish I would have kept my dingo then.
Oh,
Dr.
there.
Monty seems cool and all, but he seems, I don't know, a little bit.
Oh, I hear
sketchy.
the thing for the
Oh,
symbols.
it's probably
Crazy
near the
chaos
statues.
is coming. It's always better to be prepared.
Yeah.
Always am. Any chance one of these fire sales will give us shit for free?
Dude, it's already 10. What do you want? Bro, it keeps giving me the Blight Oblivion. XM, that's not gonna be useful. I think I'm going with the Blight Oblivion.
Oh, I got
I
it.
have to. Nice. Alright, let's go. Did you get both of yours done?
Yeah,
eggs?
the other one
Alright.
is still in the pot again.
Yeah, so is mine. Let's go grab it and then. You got all 9 perks.
Oh my god, I'm about to not have 9 perks. I have 8 perks though. I was about to die.
Yeah, I got that. Oh my god, he almost bitch slapped you. If I didn't shoot him, he would have hit you.
Real challenge, Shadow Man.
Alright, let's go get our things.
Oh man, this little guy is slimy.
Where should I go?
In here, because I want you to protect me for a second.
I'm getting a little concerned about what's gonna happen to us once these apothecons are done. So, what if Richtofen doesn't have a soul? Does that make him a bad person?
I hope
No, 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 no.
No matter what crazy chaos.
Blast furnace.
Better be prepared. I always am.
How many Arnies do you have? Alright.
1.
I have 3. Okay. Go to Corrupt. I'm gonna come with you. I'm gonna show you the spots. If you don't know.
I think I know them. Oh, fuck me.
Come through the.
I couldn't throw it in the window. I bounced it off the ledge.
Do you want me to throw it in the window? I could.
Well,
I
it
have
won't
3.
give it to me.
Yeah, it gives it to everybody.
I don't think so.
We can try it. Just hold the zombie.
I don't remember. I don't recall. I don't foresee.
It's that window there, right?
Yeah.
I had to hit the sill.
No, you have to hit it in.
Like just throw it in the window.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh no, it's.
You don't
Get
have
that
to throw
zombie.
far
Get the
back.
zombie. You don't have to throw it far back. You just have to make it.
I take it you're interested in one of my.
No, you don't have to throw it so close. Like, you can move back and hit it.
Like that?
There you go. Okay, yeah, it worked.
Did you get all 3?
Yeah, I got him.
Told you. Know what I'm doing, bro? Come on.
Yeah.
Alright, Verrucht. Nah. Yes, Verrucht. Knocked is. Yeah, there. Mine could also be here. There's one over near the window. There's one near the. It's not there for me. Okay, so it's over. Did you not hear yours, Daniel?
No.
Okay, so that's yours. It's probably down by the porter. I'm not gonna go over there. You can do it, and I'll hold zombie. It's usually. You hear it?
No.
Neither do I.
Oh, it's over here.
Oh yeah. That's the last spot. All right, now run past this guy. And then the last one is Mob of the Dead, which is the hardest of the spots to find. Which is why I'm doing it. Because I know them. Alright,
Well, isn't this just luck of the draw? It's not really pick and choose which one you gotta go to.
No, you just gotta find which one, really.
Yeah, so.
It's probably downstairs, down in the tunnels. But yeah, that was the podcast, episode 1.
Yep, I'll be up over it.
And that is it for the podcast. So we're gonna go ahead and finish off this Easter egg, and then in the video, really.
Yeah,
I think
I
we
want to
get
go
our
to bed.
Phoenix up. Yeah. I think we get Phoenix ups, and then we go to bed after we read the bus.
Go home, go bed, man.
Go home, go bed.
References from.
Got it.
chew this over
Phoenix up.
while I
Monkey
think about how I'm gonna get out of this nightmare.
You get Phoenix. We don't gotta go back in. We got all the things. Try for Phoenix, and if you don't get it, then
Well, I could also try for aftertaste though.
yeah. But I have Phoenix up, bruh.
I really
Oh, I
don't remember
just got
the
it.
last time I had
Nice. Let's go.
Where are we going?
This way. How's your shield looking?
It's good.
All right, and yeah, thank you guys for tuning in to the podcast. Daniel, if there's anything you want to say, any socials you want to plug?
Nah, I'm good. For now, of course.
Well, I think you guys should go search up Jake
but-
Plays Games on YouTube. Go ahead and give that a drop a subscribe.
Well, I'll just say my socials are the same as my Twitch, which is Mr. Psycho. Most of them are.
2, you gotta protect. If you have Arnie's.
Yeah, this Peacekeeper isn't as strong anymore.
2, 3,
Yeah, okay, hold on, I'll throw an Arnie.
2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, these weapons aren't strong at all. 2, 3, 4, 1.
Because it is round 35, but
That is true. Watch my back.
but I also want to say that, you know, later episodes will have the third guy.
Yeah, Josh is gonna stick
come in.
around for the second episode. He said, or he'll try.
Yeah, he'll try to find a way to get in.
Three.
I gotta save my thunder gun ammo.
4, 1. Alright, there it is. Prepare for war. The hardest one
max
is
ammo.
first. Nice, give that.
Hold on.
Let me throw yeah, go for it.
Yeah, throw Arnie's. Okay.
Alright. You deal with the Margwas, I deal with the normal guys.
Breaking mood! Back off!
I think the BRM is going to be my best weapon.
Autocon overlords will consume all in their path.
Careful, get out of the middle.
Shit.
Feel that tentacle, boy? Gonna be feeling it again.
You
real
feel
soon.
that, tentacle boy? You're gonna feel that real soon. We got 2 more steps, by the way,
Oh fuck.
after this.
Oh fuck.
Don't drop on me now. Damn.
Got him.
It is electricity? No, light. Stay in the light.
This is a pretty easy one because I can actually move around better to kill the marbles faster.
Yeah. Yep, correct.
You only delay the inevitable.
Inevitable. But the ground does hurt you really bad sometimes. I honestly don't think it hurts you crazy, but it does hurt like a little bit. Swapped. Last one is a purple. Be careful of the fucking tornadoes.
Today is still not that day.
Today is still not that day. I will.
Your wings just got clipped.
Shoot any zombies near you. Shit. Nice. Alright.
I ran out of ammo. Can you get that? Yeah.
I'll grab this.
Let the good times roll.
You got my back?
So,
While I do
Nikolai,
this?
Dempsey, Takeo, I'm talking to you now. Did you ever wonder where, when, and how Richthofen got his hands on the most powerful artifact in this or any universe?
Come.
It's simple, really.
It's simple, really.
Somewhere on his travels.
Oh my god, it
Well,
didn't.
to be
It
honest,
didn't repeat.
I wasn't paying that much attention at the time. Richthofen straight up stole it. Honestly, he snatched it right out of a keeper's hands. The keepers, you're friends with those guys, right?
I think that's last.
That's good though. I don't miss, baby.
You know, Richthofen's doing pretty well without a soul. I think the one he had was evil. Same is probably true of Max's. Better off without. They can spend their days pondering whether or not they have one for all eternity. Oh, well, it's a good way to pass the time.
What, pondering if you have the soul is a good way to pass the time? That's a fucked up way to think about it. Monty Gator? FNAF? Great. Dr. Monty is part of the FNAF franchise, confirmed. Alright, let's go. Nope.
Hallelujah! It's raining meat.
We don't go through the barrier till, or the portal to the last one. It's just bad juju. You know, bad juju. Alright. Yeah, again, we thank you guys for tuning into the podcast. Follow Dan on his socials. Go ahead and drop a follow if you're not subscribed to the Twitch. Or following the Twitch. Every little bit helps, of course. I did not get it that time.
You know the deal. You keep dying, I keep shooting.
It's right here.
Alright,
I
drop it
got
to me.
it.
Drop it to me?
Yeah.
Unless you want to do it. The last one.
You got that. You got that, Cuzzo.
Thanks, Cuzzo. Yeah. I missed.
Never mind. You don't got that.
Silence! Don't you know it's golden?
Don't you know it's golden? There we go. I don't think there's anything else I missed.
Filthy.
There is. What did I miss?
Mom of the Dead.
Toilet. Yep.
Take your medicine.
Good shit. Good call out. We both realized at the same time too. I mean, it's kind of one that you forget about. I mean, it is a toilet.
That's a toilet.
That's a toilet. I don't miss, baby. All right, that's it. We go. I would break your shield on their faces if I were you.
No, it's still pretty good.
Oh, Daniel. Okay. Sorry for asking for your help all the time. Alright, we get another 250 XP, and we go to the teleporter this time. So, this way. Yeah. Teleporter. Also, the Rifty 9 is just not really good anymore. Did you get your perk bottle, your 8th perk?
I have 8 perks too.
Yeah, but did you get your 9th perk from the perk bottle?
No.
Daniel, we go to the teleporter. What perk are you missing?
Cherry.
Do you want cherry or do you want to just go?
No, just go, man. Come on. We're delaying the inevitable.
The inevitable. Alright. So I run up to the book. Or do you, well, one of us runs up to the book.
It's time to finish this.
So much to do.
I'll tell you when I throw it in the thing. Throwing an Arnie.
I was about to do that,
Third time's not always the charm, mech maggot.
but he destroyed it anyways.
He's always eager to make new friends.
You like die? Thank you. Alright. Getting ready. 3, 2,
Hold on.
1. Go! I'm throwing in an
Throwing an
Arnie.
Arnie.
Go.
Okay, you already did that.
Got him. Dude, we get that every time. GG.
Yeah, this is the easier part than the first one.
Yeah, but you remember
Yeah.
when we first had issues with him, like, fucking going back into the shield state? You know?
True.
We didn't have to waste any of our, what do you call it, fix-ups.
Well, they're still wasted.
Also, I had more
But-
kills this time.
Sophia,
Okay,
you know
But-
what you must do, my dear.
who had more? Oh, fuck. Never mind. You still have more headshots, you motherfucker.
We will
sir.
do it together.
Good shit.
As
Yeah, good
one
shit
we
though.
are.
Like I said, thanks for tuning in to the podcast.
Yeah,
we're
who
done
has a
with
better
cutscene.
score?
Yeah, because you weren't spending as much money. I spent like legit 30,000 on fucking just trying to get Arnie's.
El ratio. El pozo.
We're gonna let this cutscene play out, and we're gonna end the stream. We're gonna go to bed. Tune in next Thursday for we're gonna tune in next Thursday for episode 2 of the Zomcast.
Shadow Man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. Next time with Josh.
Here's the funny
Probably.
thing.
Maybe.
You snowflakes shouldn't even still be here. You should be fading out of existence by now. Those blood vials.
That one seems to be empty too.
I was wondering when you'd bring this up. They're from realities we've already closed off. They shouldn't be here. They can't be here. Such a paradox means you're putting my perfect world at risk. You guys and your bloody free will. What to do? What to do? Well, you certainly can't stay here.
You could send us somewhere else. Somewhere we've never been.
I suppose I could make a little corner somewhere in history. A place where I can dump some of the other shit that I've left over. Or I just wipe you from existence. Ooh, hang on. Actually, that all works out perfectly.
Until Black Ops 4. You know?
Sorry, I was getting my shit ready for school.
Oh, yeah. It said the end.
Yeah.
I said until Black Ops 4. 2
True.
hours. Alright, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, check out the socials.
Yeah.
Also,
Mr. Psycho is just what I really only have.
Mr.
Like,
Psycho.
'cause that's all my socials, basically.
That is MRSEICK, yo. And
Yer.
Jay Plays Games 001. Yeah. That's it, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you next Thursday. Bye, guys.
Peace.